everybody. What Bismarck wants to go to look like. We were talking about playing golf. That did happen. I did to the golf course. Didn't hit the golf ball really outside of the golf course. I mean, if you never see snow, and I suppose it's somewhat attractive. You live in North Dakota, snow in April or May. And unfortunately, I've seen it in June. You just don't want it. You don't really want it in November or December. But then you ask yourself, why do you live here? Which is another valid question. But no, I kind of got my voice back. My goal was to do a lot more lives, and then I got sick, lost my voice, and totally failed at that. But it definitely works as far as getting more watch hours. My watch hours are definitely up quite a bit. Now we're just going to walk across my deck here. Check out the snow. Beautiful. Again, I'm sure if you live in California, you're like, yeah, that's really cool. Or Arizona. Or Dubai. I don't know. Name another hot place. All right. Think of Denver. And when I was a kid, my dad would take me to the international golf tournament. It was in Castle Rock, Colorado, just outside of Denver. And it was Castle Pines Golf Course. And that was the Stableford scoring system tournament. So you actually kind of like up instead of down. If you're not familiar with that, like a birdie's worth +2, eagle's worth, I think it's +5. I can't even remember. Par is 0, bogey's +1 or -1 instead of a +1. So it's just kind of backwards. But yeah, so I was privileged to go there when I was like, I think 11 or 12. And it was the first time I ever saw Tiger Woods. And it was pretty cool. I don't think he saw anyone. He just like looked through all of us. Like, he was like a laser beam on us. But yeah, so again, I'm going to show you a hat here. Here's my Titleist hat when I was a 6th grader. It's on there. Too. But this first one here is going to be Harrison Frazier. And again, I met him. So the reason I met all these guys, I actually got lost during the final round of the tournament. So where my dad I guess we got separated. I wasn't really lost. I didn't ever feel lost. I felt pretty comfortable, I guess, for someone who was like 11 or 12. But yeah, again, just kind of hanging out. And then the tournament's like over and realized my dad's still not there. So I go and talk to someone, and lo and behold, it's Phil Mickelson's wife I'm talking to. And she sets me up gets me into the players lounge, and they are getting a hold of my dad. And I mean, they're feeding me food. I'm literally in the players lounge. Got Harrison Frazier's autograph here. We had Greg Chalmers here. Mr. David Duval there. David. Uh, I really don't have any remembrance caddy for quite a while. It wasn't his normal caddy. It was actually a villain caddy. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I remember they hadn't come out with the Pro. It was a new Pro V1X, and I believe it was the Star that they were testing. And so that was the ball that Sergio was using. So it was like a prototype. I remember we were talking about that. That was like the coolest thing ever. Dakota, silly. Yeah, so in 1996, I met some other professional athletes, not golfers, but basketball players. And it was Michael Jordan, Gary Payton, and have my robe on. Yeah, so that was an amazing time. NBA Finals. Better. But anyways, I'm gonna go back and show you more scenery. Really don't have a lot of live viewers right now. It's kind of disappointing, but we did have more on there for a while. But yeah, so me and my dad went to Game 4 of the NBA Finals, and you'll notice my grammar's terrible, so I apologize. I'm probably never gonna learn, and that's okay. But yeah, trip down memory lane would be met Bill Walton and John Sally, just downtown Seattle. And my dad are walking downtown and talked to both of them for, oh man, I don't know, 5 minutes maybe. Could have been a little longer. I don't know. Your memory when you're 10 is just not. It's not actual. It's like it could have been 2 minutes, but in my mind, it was like a lifetime. So it was like the coolest thing ever. Just talking to people that were famous. A no-namer, but I got my picture taken with him, and he gave me an autograph as well. And I'm trying to think some other people. Oh, as a fifth grader, Nico Harrison, who is the general manager for the Mavericks, he actually sat on the bench in my basketball at the game. He sat on our bench, like on the team's bench, at the end of the side, or at the end of the bench. Yeah, so kind of a memory that I'll never forget because how many times do you have a professional basketball player come to your basketball and then you hit the game with your shot and double overtime? That's pretty cool. That's what actually happened. So I'm pretty sure Nico probably lived a long life, but he's a pretty smart man. I bet you he remembers being in Rapid City, playing for the Black Hills Posse. But yeah, I've made it 10 minutes now on this live broadcast. And I don't really have much else to bring. It's like close-up of what snow looks like. Hope it got mad at me. All right. You have a good day, world. Talk to you later.